Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show right here over the digital airwaves of YouTube. It is my honor and privilege to be standing here right now getting ready to talk to my next guest. I love the photo he's got behind him. What I don't like is that hat that he's got on, but I'm a Yankees fan. I don't know what that's about, but I'm talking about one of the great actors in the business, one of the great people in this business, the one and only Shemar Moore. What's up, big time? How are you, man?
What's good? What's good? Hey, before we started, I said, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. And now you're going after my hat. Come on now.
I'm a Yankee fan. I'm a Yankee fan. What can I say?
I mean, hey, life's about choices, baby.
Right.
Life's about choices.
Now, what is this? What is this? Did I hear this correctly? That you aspired to be a baseball player before you got into acting? Is that true?
I did. My dream was to play in Fenway Park. But see, I'm half black, half white. So, so the black side of me is from Oakland. I'm from the Bay, 98th Avenue behind the Coliseum. So my sports is all over the place. I'm a Warriors dude, not just because of Splash Brothers. Back when Bernard King, Lloyd B. Free, I'm telling you. So I'm Warriors, Raiders, Niners, and then I'm Boston Red Sox. And so I went to college on a scholarship, played at Santa Clara University. I was a pitcher and an outfielder.
Wow.
Got looked at by the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. So my dream was to play in Fenway Park. And I was good, man. I was good. I was throwing about 93.
Wow.
You know, I was out there. I got a little something in here.
Okay.
You know, but, you know, I'll be the first one to tell you, you know, to make it to the top, to make it up there with the big boys, it ain't no joke. And I didn't quite make it. But then I found this thing called Hollywood. So rest is history.
Well, listen, the one thing we know for sure, without seeing any clips from you, you damn sure knew how to throw a pitch better than me. I'll give you that, because I don't know if you don't know, just go to watch me throwing out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium. It was embarrassing. I choked, Shemar. I just flat out choked. I just did.
Hey, I'm with you. Hey, I threw out the pitch in 07. I got a picture of it up here in my office. Right. I threw out the pitch in Fenway Park, so I never made it to the Red Sox. But I got to throw out the first pitch in front of my favorite uncle, Uncle Stephen Wilson, out there in Boston. And so I'm warming up on the sideline with the ball girl, and they're playing against Tampa Bay, and I'm warming up. And so I go to my uncle, and all I want him to say is, "Go get him. Good luck." And he looks at me and he goes, "Don't you frickin' bounce it." And so I went out there and I threw it about 82 miles an hour. I don't think it was a strike, but I didn't bounce it. But then fast forward about 2 years later, I went to Dodger Stadium and I bounced that bat.
Oh, that hurt, didn't it? In front of the crowd and the audience, it did hurt.
Oh, yeah.
I said, oh, damn, I messed up big time. But listen, first of all, congratulations. This Friday, February 16th, season 7 for SWAT.
Yes, sir.
I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of Hondo Harrelson. I'm a fan of all the things that you've been doing. How much are you loving doing this show, and what's so special about it for you?
Man, I'm a little kid. It's like playing cops and robbers in the backyard. I get to play a superhero, a super cop, a superhero without wearing the tights, because I ain't wearing no damn tights. But what we've done with this show, it's like watching an action movie but made for TV. You know, it's like Fast and the Furious, you know, Die Hard. I mean, we got motorcycle chases, helicopter stunts, we're rappelling off of buildings, car chases, hand-to-hand combat. So, you know, to play badass Daniel Hondo Harrelson, it's a good time. But we also, you know, we got a lot of humanity in the show. But like when you hear that theme song, you know what time it is. So I just shout out to, I call them the homies, the fans and the baby girls, to all the support we've been getting all around the world. Look, we're top 15 on Netflix. We got Howard Stern talking about us. We got you talking about us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I pinch myself. That's a dream come true.
I'm wondering, looking at Hollywood today and looking at the kind of content, particularly in the age of reality TV and stuff like that, which, by the way, listen, no shade on any of those folks, but real actors, real actresses, I lean towards them and give them that love and support all day, every day. And I guess what I'm asking is, as you look at the content that's being put out there in the stratosphere in this day and age, is there an element about SWAT that you think really, really contributes and assists to its longevity that people might be missing?
Well, you know, as far as network TV go, and I'm biased, there's no such thing as the best show on TV, but I will say proudly that I think we are a very unique show. Again, we got Howard Stern talking, we got you talking, we got families watching this show. you know, Netflix helped us out tough. I mean, within 2 weeks, we were number 11, number 7, number 4. Then we hit number 1. And what we hear the most, there's two things I'm proud of. What we hear the most is families sit down and watch our show together.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so because it's fun for everybody, you get that crazy action. But then, we also talk about current topics. Excuse me, don't
worry about it.
Get this late.
We good.
We always talk about current topics. I mean, we've done episodes about school shootings, which is relevant and important. We've done suicide by cop. We talked about human trafficking. We talked about Black Lives Matter. And so we have a bunch of fun. We don't preach to you. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion. So we give you a good time, but we also give you topics, and we give you a sense of heart, camaraderie, and humanity.
How tough is it, and it's challenging, and I'm asking this for not just for you, but for personal reasons in terms of somebody that's hosting a show and what have you, and does television every weekday, et cetera, et cetera. When you think about the linear audience, you hear so much about the transition to the digital stratosphere. Yes, this show is on CBS, but it's also going to be on Paramount Plus. You have different audiences. How do you figure out what kind of subject matter that audience is going to gravitate to, particularly when the audience might be different on linear compared to digital, even though you're obviously serving both?
Well, network television, just by rule, because you're reaching such a large demographic of people, and then also, we're also trending and transitioning, resonating in other countries. So it has to apply. It has to be felt and understood by a mass audience. So you have to be a little more general, and you got to be a little safer. You got to than streaming Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. No, let me tell you, if we were to go to Netflix, SWAT would be on a whole nother level.
That's right. That's right.
It'd be on a whole nother level. But so you got big time movie stars. They're not doing movies anymore. They're doing streaming. They're doing streaming because that's where the work is. That's where the story is, the content, and and then that might be the next chapter for me. But I ain't done with SWAT. But we reach a mass audience, and so we have to keep it. We have to keep it a little safe, but we still get a little edge and have a good time.
Do you like having an edge? I'm talking to not only Shemar Moore, but the man that played Malcolm on Young and the Restless for about 9 to 10 years or what have you. You understand what I'm saying? I know you were a bad boy, but look at you, damn it. Most men shouldn't want to be in your presence because you make all of us look ugly, for crying out loud. So obviously you had everybody just loving you and the whole bit. I guess I'm wondering, how enjoyable is it for you to play this role, especially with the action, compared to when you were doing soaps?
Let me say this first. Now, you out there trying to be a little soap star too, all right? Over there on General Hospital, Maurice Bernard, who plays Sonny. The only thing you missing, if you really want to go big, because you got to sell out. Right. I did it. You got to take that shirt off and put some baby oil on for the ladies. You got to do it.
I ain't ready for that, Shemar. I ain't ready for that. Listen, man, I reduced my body fat from like 29. I was bad, skinny fat. There's nothing worse than that. I was at 29.6% body fat. I'm now down to 10.5. I could actually take, but I want to put on like a solid 10 pounds with no belly before I take my shirt off.
And then you're going to have a Stephen A. calendar out there.
Oh, I'm going to holler at you. I'm going to holler at you, Shemar. I'm going to be like, yo, Shemar, man, I think I'm ready, man. I think I'm ready. I'm going to reach out and say, I think I'm ready to do this.
Stephen A. bringing sexy back. Stephen A. Hey, but to answer your question, my career has been a journey, and I started this in 1994. And pinch myself, 30 years in this game, man. I'm still standing, doing my thing. So blessed and so grateful. I've been playing heroes, and I've been playing a cop for a while. And again, I'm not quite done with SWAT. But one day this chapter will end, and I'll bow out gracefully and say thank you. And then I'm going to go kick down another door. Right. But that Shemar Moore, I'm excited about, because I'm going to let the grays show. It's going to get a little edgier. I might even try to be silly out there, but I just, I want to get out there and really show people some different levels. So, and I think that's going to be in the streaming world.
They said the first episode for season 7 coming up this Friday, by the way, February 6th. Everybody check it out right now. CBS and Paramount Plus. The one and only Shemar Moore right here with me. They're talking about that first episode is a 2-parter, and it was in Mexico City. Is that true?
Yeah, Mexico City.
What was that like?
Yeah. Man, it's crazy. Like, you know, again, this show in 7 seasons, we've been traveling the world. We've been in Japan. We've been in Mexico 3 times. We went to Thailand. I mean, to live my dream and play Super Cop Daniel Hondo Harrelson and do it in other countries, I mean, that's big. That's big. But yeah, season 7, we come out the gate strong. And you know, they say this is our last season. They say it is. And again, if it is, all I can do is say thank you. But I can tell you, as a show, as a group, there's 300 of us making this show. We're trying our hardest, you know, to go out blazing. But when we get to the end, it's either going to be thank you, and we walk up into the sunset, or everybody's going to scream and yell and say, "What the hell are you doing? This show don't need to go nowhere." But yeah, we come into Mexico City. I mean, I come out the gate, crazy chase scene. They got me running around the streets of Mexico City, chasing the bad guys. It's a thrill ride, and it don't slow down. It don't slow down. And so you don't want to miss it.
And how would you feel about that? Because you obviously have, you're a visionary. You've got a lot of dreams, a lot of aspirations. You've shown no inability to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. I'm wondering, how much do you want a season beyond season 7? Or do you want to venture into new things? Or do you want to do this show for years to come?
We got canceled about 9 months ago. We got canceled on a Friday, and it was like getting slapped in the mouth because we didn't see it coming.
Right.
And I sat with myself that night. It was a Friday night around 6 o'clock. The announcement came out that no more SWAT. And people, my friends and my girls, saying, "How you feel?" And I said, "Well, I'm a little pissed off. I'm shocked. I'm at a loss. I don't understand. I'm confused." And so then I put out, and I sat with myself, and I said, "You know what? I got something to say." And so I made a video. It was about 7 minutes long. And before I push send, this is no lie, I watched it about 12 times, literally 12 times. 12 times 7, and my publicist just told me, because I'm terrible at math, he said that's 84 minutes.
Yeah.
And I watched it 12 times because I was like, is this the right thing? Is this a good look? I don't want to come off arrogant. I don't want to come off bitter. I don't want to make it about myself. And it truly wasn't about myself, because I'll be all right. You know, if the next chapter's out there, if it's now, I'm gonna go get it. But am I ready for it now? I'm ready for it, but I don't think we're done with SWAT. And so I pushed send on that bad boy, and I'm not going to take responsibility for saving the show, but I think I pushed some buttons and I made some people think. I got the fans to pay attention. A lot of media outlets picked it up just to say, okay, let's really think about this. The numbers are good. The numbers are good. It's trending. It's trending. Why are we doing this? And then 72 hours later, the powerful people that make things happen talked about it, and they said, you know what? We're at least going to give them an opportunity to bow out gracefully. And I ain't done. We having too much fun. And you know, we strong on Netflix. You know, you and Howard Stern talking about it. Charles Barkley loves the show. You know, I mean, the world loves this show. And so, you know, I'll do this. I mean, I make jokes all the time. As long as my knees hold up, I ain't done chasing.
Well, let's go there before I let you get on out of here. You brought up your knees. I didn't bring up your knees. You brought up your knees, okay? You know, Young and the Restless, you know, your knees, you all right. You're going to be okay. It doesn't require that much in soaps. I would know this. But SWAT, it seems like it's significantly more physically demanding, wouldn't you say?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got it. Look, I've been in the gym my whole life, you know what I mean? I'm vain, and we all vain. So I get in there. I want the baby girls. I want the ladies to like what they see. But all jokes aside, we want to pay homage to the real life men and women of law enforcement that do this. When we started this show 7 years ago, we got trained by real life LAPD SWAT, San Diego PD SWAT, and SEAL Team 6. These are real men and women of law enforcement that run around there with real bullets, trying to save the day and protect people. They leave their homes and they don't know if they're coming home to their family. Now, we know that we're actors just playing pretend, but we want to bring some authenticity to the show and pay homage to these men and women. So we're a fun show, but we really try to keep it true to what's really happening out there in the world. But yeah, no, you got to, and those men and women, they're put together. They gotta be to be able to do what they do. They're put together physically, and they're put together here, you know, mentally strong. And so we try to portray that. So, you know, I stay in the gym because, you know, I want to look the part, be the part. But yeah, I'm 50. I'm gonna be 54 in April 20th. But you know, I stay in the gym. I get the deep tissue massages. I sit in my cold plunge in my sauna.
You do the cold plunge. You do the cold plunge? Hey man, I've been doing the cold plunge. I've been doing the cold plunge every morning.
No, that's magic, man. That's magic. That's recovery. Come on, LeBron and all them pro athletes. That's what they do. and it helps your recovery. So, but hey, don't get it twisted. Season 1, I was 48 years old.
Okay.
Season 1, and a 28-year-old cameraman. His name is Tim Dolan. If he sees this, he's gonna lose his mind. His name is Tim Dolan. He was talking mess. He's like, I see you running around here being Hondo, or you think you athletic. He's like, I can beat you in a race. I can beat you in a race. And
really?
I was like, let me tell you something. I said, I'm from East Oakland. You know what that means? That means I have a big ass ego, okay, and a whole lot of pride. And so I got out there and I put on a onesie tights. It was the most ridiculous thing you ever, and I cut 2 holes in, like Flash.
Okay.
I cut 2 holes in the thing just so I could see, and a hole in my mouth. And I got up there and I whooped his little tail. and I was told I ran a 4.7. That's what I was told at 48 years old. So my best in high school and college was a 4.55.
Okay.
So I wasn't the fastest. So see, I can still run straight.
Right.
I still got it. I can run straight. Right. But if I start bobbing and weaving,
don't do it.
Them hamstrings gonna be a little suspect.
Don't do it. Let me give you a little bit of advice as a 56-year-old. It don't creep up on you. One day you walking and everything's all right, and the bam, everything just drops off. Listen, man, before I let you get on out of here, and first of all, thank you again for being on the show. SWAT, CBS, Paramount Plus, this Friday night, February 16th. Don't miss it. It's Valentine's Day right now, my brother. And this is Shemar Moore that I'm talking about here. You know what I'm saying? That's who we're talking to. We're talking to Shemar Moore. Any advice you want to give to the fellas out there on a Valentine's Day? Any words of affection or adulation or whatever it is you want to give to the ladies on Valentine's Day? Floor is yours.
I'm in LA right now, so I woke up before doing all this. I had to take care of business, which is take care of my girl. So fellas, I took care of business, if you know what I'm saying. I took care of business. But then on top of that, the icing on the cake is beautiful arrangement of flowers. And they got these flowers out there that don't die. They're real flowers. They're real flowers. It's a beautiful bouquet, and they last like a year.
Really?
So fellas, you go get that. Man, she's smiling at you every day. Every day. They don't die next week. They
what the hell's the name of these flowers? What's those flowers?
I'm telling you. I mean, I can show you. They right here now.
I'm just saying, what's the name? I mean, I need to know what to go and ask for.
Okay, out here in LA, the store is called Venus de Fleur.
Okay.
Venus de Fleur.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you, check that. They got different shapes and all that stuff. Okay. Now they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap, right, man. They gonna buy you some peace in the house. They gonna buy you some
Pop
peace
said this to me many years ago. You gonna pay. Get over that. You're gonna pay as a man. That somehow, some way, you're gonna come out of pocket. Just get used to it. Get over it.
Yeah. And then I got her a little. A little Louis. Okay. A little Louis purse.
Okay.
And she hasn't stopped. She hasn't stopped walking around the house looking at herself in the mirror. So,
excuse me. She got a good man. That's what that's about. She got a good man. Shemar Moore, appreciate you, my man. Love you, man. It's good seeing you. It's been a long time.
Nothing but respect at all. But hey, I want to see that calendar. Go on General Hospital and put on some baby oil.
I got no choice.
Let the world know. Let the world know.
Shemar, I got no choice. They trying to give me a love interest. I can't do that if I ain't together. I got to get it together, bro. I can't go out like that. I can't do that.
But you gonna be in the sheets with a sock on, right? Huh? I don't know if you can air that.
Get out of here, man. Love you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy, my man. The one and only Shemar Moore right here on the Stephen A. Smith Show. That man's a superstar, no doubt about the SWAT this Friday.